Now, the next part of all this that I've been waiting to do, because you need to get this first, like we need your left arm more vertical, which we have. Right? Could it go more vertical?
So is that my baseline now, would you say?
That's up to you. I'm not going to give you an answer on that. I'm going to say I'm okay with where it is now. Could you go more vertical if we go that way and you like it better than that? Yes, you could. Could you stay there? Yes, you could. Could you go lower than that? I would say no.
Okay.
So the next part of all of this, which is the same answer I'm going to give you all the time. You could play in zones, and then you have to decide which one you like best. So here's the next part, though. When you're swinging here, part of our distance we said is two things, right? Assuming solid contact, we have club head speed, and then we have dynamic loft.
Yeah.
Those are the two things.
Yeah.
Now, when you're making your normal swing, we still have too much dynamic loft. Okay? And there's a reason why, and I'm going to show you. So see an impact?
Yeah, my hands are behind the ball.
Too far behind the ball. Here's why that is. Now, there's two parts of why that could possibly happen. Okay, and basically it's just syncing up like arms and hands. Or I'm sorry, arms and hands are the same thing. Like arms and body.
Okay.
Now, go ahead.
My hands are getting stuck behind me?
Yeah, and I'll show you why. Could you have a more dynamic lower body pivot, and can we work on that? Yes. But it's a priority thing. Okay? This is, and I told you this before, but it wasn't a like huge priority yet. Your right arm gets tucked, bent too much and too far behind you at the top of your backswing.
Yeah.
Okay, and then why that's a big deal is because when you come down, watch how your right arm is way bent past 90, meaning this is 90. It's bent past 90.
Yeah.
And it's off of the right side of your body.
Yeah.
And here, you're done.
Yeah. So I'm having a hard time getting my elbow back in front of me.
Exactly. Because it goes too far behind you.
Okay.
If your arm goes behind you and you have this kind of, you don't pivot dynamically, you're here and then you got to do this, short and straight.
Yeah.
So to get rid of this, I'm going to show you how to do this in a minute, but at this point in time when the club's parallel, that butt of the club should be like in the middle of your leg.
Yeah.
So yours is very much behind your leg?
Yeah, we spoke about this before. Like the lag is not stored up anymore. The club is basically done working.
Yes. And I need to get that, your arm needs to get more in front of you.
Yeah.
To get the handle more for the dynamic loft.
So like the way that I'm swinging like right there, like I'm having to do a lot more work than I should to get.
And you lose a lot of dynamic loft and speed because of that. When you go up to the top, look how bent your right arm is. Now, are there guys on tour that do that? Yes.
Yeah.
Can you do that? Yes.
So you're saying that is definitely more than 90?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Can you see that easily or no?
No, I can see it
Okay.
now. Yeah, that's straight. And,
Yeah. So we're going to go from here to it being, to maintaining the width.
Yeah.
And if you can maintain the width and keep this right arm on your side as you go, I'm going to show you how to do this. And then you can learn how to pivot like that and the handle will go forward by itself. The only way you could get the handle forward right now with where that's at is if you shove the handle forward like this.
Okay, yeah, I understand.
We're just ready for this now.
Yeah. So there's no width there, is basically.
There's no width there.
And width is a big part of hitting it far.
Width is a big part of matching that with rotation to hit it far and gain speed and do it easily.
Yeah.
Instead of having to forcefully do it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Not a lot of guys are super narrow with a lot of speed and can hit a functional shot. You can go super narrow with a lot of speed and be a long drive guy and hit 1 out of 10 on a grid.
Yeah.
But not play on the PGA Tour.
Yeah.
Very difficult. And then your right arm just kind of gets where your elbow's at there. It just kind of gets off of your body. You can see how tight. Now, from here like this, the only way you could get that in front is if you turned like, you'd have to be like Furyk. Like you'd have to be, your chest at this point, if you tuck this on your side, you'd have to rotate like Furyk.
Yeah.
Like a Furyk at impact is like, his whole body's at the target.
Yeah.
Because he tucks his on the right side. So we either need to way increase that or just get rid of some of the width. I would vote big time.
Add some width.
Add some width. Yep.
Yeah.
Does that make sense in theory on paper yet or no?
No, it definitely makes sense. Like I understand everything you just said.
Yeah. Guys who are wider and pivot well don't hit it short.
Yeah. No, I got you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So I'm going to show you how to do this?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's take your normal setup and we'll talk about how to do the practice stuff. Now, what I love when you come in to stay up tall and give me a little more of this, like keep this closer to your body, I would love that, yeah.
When I take the club back, do you want this elbow extended or not? Do you still want it bent?
There should be some fold. There should be some bend.
So, not this.
So go like this. Take your normal setup. You can keep it straight to right thigh. Right there.
Okay.
Right, that can stay straight. Now, when you get to parallel to the ground, like here, there should be some bend to it. Okay. There can be some bend to it.
Okay. Yeah, that's always something I wondered about.
There's different way. You can do it either way. There's no like, it's not black and white.
Yeah.
There's guys who stay extended a long time and match elements to it, and there's guys who bend more. Depends on how much you hinge, depends on your grip.
So if I were to take the club back just to my right thigh, it's right here.
That's fine.
And then from there, like more like that.
But see how you go out here? So take your setup again. Decrease the distance between your hands and your thigh right away. And then keep it decreased.
Okay.
Because what we're trying to do is eliminate forearm roll.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Don't want to go like that.
No. And as soon as your hands go out and extend,
I have to roll.
You're going to roll. Yeah, exactly.
I got you. I got you. So almost taking the club slightly on an arc this way will allow me not to roll my forearms.
It'll make it easier.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's just, so one, and then like
I would just keep this rolling in.
Okay.
Good. And then go vertical.
Okay. And that gets the club slightly across the line.